Residents of Eldorado Park, west of Johannesburg, are pleading with the president to do something about drugs and gun crime in the area. They've invited the president to come tomorrow, saying Eldorado Park is in crisis. Recently, 13 people were shot and killed over a 2-week period, and some activists have been camping outside the police station in the area for more than 10 days. For more, we crossed to our reporter Molemo-Waone Mothoa. Molemo, give us a sense of what's happening on the ground, and are there any expectations that the president will arrive?
Good evening, Francis. We actually, yes, are at the Eldorado Park south of Johannesburg, just outside the police station, where some members of the community have gathered earlier here for a meeting ahead of the protest tomorrow against crime. They actually are saying that they're fed up with the levels of crime here, which have gone, uncontrollable, which have become uncontrollable. Drug peddlers are having a field day, and gunshots, throughout the day, in the night as well, which have left the elderly especially and, the children traumatized. And there's a tent behind me, which they say they've set up over the past 11 days. Some community members have been staying here, saying that until a solution arise, they are not going to move from this place. They actually are calling on the president, they are calling on the police minister to intervene in this situation, saying that they have a very hostile relationship with the very same police station which is supposed to be helping them. But just to hear more on that, I am joined now by one of the activists, Darlene James. Darlene, can you just tell us, you had a meeting earlier on, the members of the community had a meeting earlier on. We understand that tomorrow you'll be protesting. Just tell us more on that.
Well, the protest is on hold until government responds to our pleas. I think over a week and a half ago, we have sent our demands to the Premier's office, to the Mayor's office, as well as the Presidency. And we had officials coming back to us from the Premier's office asking us for a grace period until Friday. And we said to them that Eldorado Park is not moving unless we have an integrated plan, not just SABC, a plan that speaks to all the social ills, the challenges in our community. So the community has said from tomorrow morning, the meeting that you saw earlier on, community is going to street by street tonight. We're just waiting for the electricity to go on, and then we'll be printing some flyers. We're going to mobilize the entire community as well as surrounding areas, and we're going to sit down peacefully here tomorrow morning with the expectation that they will be here no later than 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We've managed for the entire week to keep this community at bay. And we've said no burning, we are not destroying our own infrastructure, we are not a violent community, so let's just camp out at our refugee camp until someone listens. But I'm not sure if tomorrow we will be able to contain this community, because they have had enough.
You say that you have a hostile relationship with the police station. What do you mean? What happened to some of the cases that were reported in this very police station?
I think we have a hostile relationship with the police station for the longest time ever, irrespective of how much information the community feeds the police, and also the fact that the entire community knows who the perpetrators are. Everyone knows who's the dealers besides the police. So having said that, obviously it becomes hostile because the community just feels that, you are just being, you're not putting any effort into finding the guys. And with the regard, we said that any plan that comes to Eldorado Park, we don't want to include the Eldorado Park police station because they are part and parcel of our problems.
You had a meeting with the Police National Commissioner, I think about 2 weeks ago. What really came out of that meeting?
I think the most frustrating part about where we find ourselves today is the fact that the National Commissioner was here. And you have SABC members driving around aimlessly, as well as JMPD, saying that they don't have a plan. There's no level of intelligence that's been employed in terms of heading up this operation. So for a week, and no wonder that the shooting has continued. Up until yesterday afternoon, we had another shooting in Extension 2. Last night we were sitting at the tent here, just right here at the police station. 3 gunshots went off. So despite the heavy SAP's presence, despite the heavy JMPD, it is evident that they've been told, just go and please the people by being visible. But I'm not sure what they're doing.
And what do you really hope to achieve, tomorrow?
We hope to achieve and to have all political heads here from all spheres of government. Like I said, for as long as we address social ills by working in silos, and that is what government does. They work in silos. We said we want SAPs here, we want community safety here, we want the NPA, because most of these arrests gets made and then the next day the cases gets thrown out because the NPA and justice is not happy with the dockets. So we want all departments here. We want Department of Social Development here as well, because we wait so long for our children to get access into treatment centers. We want the mayor here because Eldorado Park is dark. Whether it's load shedding, to us it's almost load shedding 24/7. The way this place is dark, it's riddled with crime. We have vandalized buildings that's standing here for years on end. Just come and demolish it if you don't plan on fixing it and giving us, pockets of recreation in our community. So hence we want an integrated multi-sectoral approach as per the National Drug Master Plan. That is what Eldorado Park wants to see. So tomorrow we're going to be out here waiting from 9 o'clock. 1 o'clock is cut off. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Thank you so very much. That's Darylyn James, one of the activists in the community, saying that they are actually calling for intervention from the highest office. And tomorrow they are going to be gathering outside this very same police station, where they are, going to be waiting for those, in power to come and really see how they can find workable, solutions to this problem.
Thank you very much. Our reporter on the ground, Molemo-Waone Mothoa.